Morning. This has got to be my favorite place on earth to start the day. Sitting out here on the bridge, listening to the water run, taking in some sunshine. Got some cloud cover right now, but tough to beat. Spring is such an awesome season after the winter. Snow finally melts. The wilderness thaws out. Everything comes back to life. Just the smell of the forest air is incredible. Thinking I'm gonna take a break from the wood pile today. Went pretty hard on it yesterday. I don't know, might end up back out there tonight. Finish the day off with splitting some wood, but we do got a bit of wind rolling through the area, so I don't know if I'm going to drop any trees today. There's two more that I want to get right away that are leaning right towards the cabin. So, I'm going to have to deal with them. But don't really want to fall those trees in the wind because that'll just make it a lot more difficult. That's okay, because there's a lot to do, and I think today we're going to get started on a major project that needs to get done right away as well. And that project is this. We got a big old mess to clean up, inside and out. But before we get going on the inside, I think I want to take care of all the stuff outside. Go through this and see if there's anything worth keeping. Anything that is worth keeping, I'll put inside the shed for now. But just lots of old stuff out here. Lots of sheet metal that's no good. Got this old busted up sled. An old cot frame. Just stuff we don't need out here. Once I get that cleaned up, I can begin working on fixing up this roof too. These sheets of plywood actually look pretty good still. Let's definitely hold on to these. Probably use one to repair the roof of the shed. Well, I got the first side done. There's still some debris and stuff down there that I gotta get out, but there's still ice. It's all froze up down there. But I can deal with that another day. And I got the back side all cleaned up. This is all the wood that was back here. These two sheets of plywood are still in decent condition. Definitely good enough to make boxes out of. Got this 4x4 that's in good shape. Well, these two 2x4s are okay. I don't know, they might be usable. And there's some stuff here that I'm just going to burn. But it's looking a lot better. There's one piece of tin that's frozen into the ground. I pried on it pretty good, but won't lift up, so get that another day once it warms up a bit more. Alright, time to tackle this side, the worst side of them all. Well, I'm hopeful that I can get all this out of here in 2 trips. The tub's almost full right now. Try and get a little more of this sheet metal in here, and then wonder if I can take this sled out right now too. Well, I'm calling that a full load. I don't want to overdo it. Well, it ain't pretty, but hopefully it'll hold. A little cup of coffee before we hit the trail. As long as I can keep the tub trailer upright. Don't need it flipping upside down on me. I think we'll be fine. Just go slow, take her easy, and no rush. Well, we made it in one piece. Didn't flip the tub trailer at all. Took her nice and easy. So obviously I can't take this stuff out with me because I'm going to have my quad and my tub trailer in the back of my truck. So I'll just have to make a separate trip out here later this week, I guess. And then I can get all this stuff loaded up. So for now I'm just going to stash it right here. And then, yeah, come back later and get it, haul it out of here. There we go. First load done. Now we'll head back in and get the next. In the fall, a big old spruce tree fell across our trail, a green tree. So we cut it to get by, and the section that we had to cut, we bucked up. That's what this wood here is from. It's not often I go by there with an empty tub trailer, so I figured might as well grab it, get it split, and then it will be probably ready to burn. Not this coming season, but the season after. You can never have too much wood. Alright, back to work. Actually, I think I'm gonna have myself a little lunch break first. I've been absolutely loving these carbonated waters. Cheers, everyone. Oh, so good. Hope we're all able to make it outside today. Might seem like a waste to just scrap all this old tin, but the majority of it's all either broken or filled with holes. I think a few years back, before we bought the place, a big tree fell over the cabin, so there was some repairs done, and a lot of this metal's just the leftovers from that. Not really useful to us at all. Kind of being careful where I step, because a lot of the boards and stuff have nails in them. I've already got 6 beds in the cabin, so I don't think we really need to hang on to this. Got some broken glass. That's not good. I'm not really too sure what this platform here is for. It's pretty rotted out. Well, the side of the shed's coming along good. Just gotta sift through it more, pick up all that glass. I picked up as much as I could for now. Try and rake through it and find more. So now we're on to the last side, the front of the shed. Got this old wash basin here. Probably take this out, give it to my mom. She likes to decorate with this kind of stuff, so put that aside. Nice little buck. Roll of wire. Keep this. Well, we got all the big stuff out of here. Loaded up in the quad. Raked this up a bit. I gotta be careful though, because in all this brush here there's still a bunch of glass. And then there's some barbed wire that's frozen into the ground and some cable as well. So I'll just have to be mindful of those. Once the ground thaws out, I can get them pulled out, taken out of here. Gross. This mattress that was up in the rafters, what kind of animal do you think was living up there? Gross, hey? Yuck. Get that to the dump for sure. Well, there she is. Load number 2. Strapped down. Best I can get it. Hopefully it holds. Well, I saved you guys the details of the second trip. Tub is empty. Made her out to the truck, just low and slow. got that stuff dropped off, ready to be taken to the dump. And I gotta say, the shed is looking much better. Out front, there's nothing. Got it nice and cleared out. Over on this side where we had all that garbage and random scrap metal, got it all cleared out, got it raked up. Still got a little burn pile here. This burn pile, this one's got a lot of glass in it, so I gotta be real careful. I think I'm gonna try and scoop as much of this as I can into the fire pit, get it burned up, then I'll just scrape through the ash and pick out any glass that I find. Hopefully that'll work. Still got a lot of wood to process. Who knows? Maybe if I'm feeling energetic, I might go swing the axe a bit tonight. Back behind the shed, I laid down a couple runners and then put the plywood and a few of these beams that I'm saving so that they stay up off the ground. Got this one piece of scrap metal that's still frozen into the ground, so I can't quite pull that up yet, but looks much better back here. Over on this side of the shed, wasn't a whole lot here, just that styrofoam. I still gotta rake all this up and clean a few more things out, but it's really frozen down there still, so I'll wait till it thaws and then I can get all that out of there. Wouldn't mind, there's like a little hill here, wouldn't mind kind of reprofiling that, pushing some of that dirt this way just so that there's not that big hump, but that'll come later. Little burn pile there. And this is all the scrap wood, old rotten Martin boxes and just wood that's rotten, weathered, really not good for nothing. So this is kind of an eyesore out behind the shed, but I'll try to deal with this as soon as I can. Probably not today though, it's still quite windy. That definitely took up a real good portion of the day. It took longer than I thought it was going to, but so happy to have that done. I think that deserves a celebratory drink. Wind sure has picked up. That time of the year, wind always picks up in the evenings for some reason, but whew, feels good to get that done. Does it ever. Cheers everyone, thank you for watching. Not much left to do tonight besides cook up some supper, maybe swing the axe a bit. Sure feels real good to get that done. Now we got some fixing up to do on the outside. Then we gotta get busy cleaning the inside, getting a wood stove installed, and getting ready for the upcoming trapping season. So still lots to come. We're scraping just the surface here. Alright, well, thank you for watching. As always, God bless and stay wild. Cheers.